Hello and welcome to Fisher's Toys and Stuff. And today I'm going to be reviewing this purchase that I got from Disneyland. It is a figurine set celebrating Disneyland's 70th anniversary. Each of these figures stand at about 3 to 4 inches tall, and it includes 7 figures within the set. From top to bottom, left to right, we have Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Daisy Duck, Goofy, Pluto, and Clarabelle Cow. All of them are wearing their 70th anniversary celebration outfits, the same one they could be seen wearing when greeting guests at the Disneyland park. The bottom left of the packaging shows the Disneyland castle with sparkles enjoying the giant 70 and the Disneyland Resort logo. The left side of the packaging shows the 70th anniversary logo again, along with a 2D picture of Mickey. The right side of the packaging is the same thing, this time with Minnie Mouse. The top of the packaging is very interesting, showing the Disneyland Castle, Dumbo, the 70th anniversary logo, Space Mountain, and the Ferris wheel. The bottom of the packaging is nothing that special. It's just the Disneyland 70th anniversary logo again. And the back shows all the characters that are in the set and their names. With packaging out of the way, let's get to all these figures themselves. Out of the packaging, these figures are pretty cute. They represent their characters very well, and they have their lovely outfits that they wear for the 70th anniversary. Let's start talking about each one individually, starting with the mouse himself, Mickey Mouse. Here is Mickey Mouse, seen in a bowing gesture. He is seen wearing a blue jacket with purple pants. The jacket is shown with colorful stripes, as well as having the shirt being colorful as well. It has a star on the front, and it has diamonds on the pants. The shoes are bright yellow with turquoise shoelaces. My one issue is that Mickey doesn't seem to have a tail, which is kind of a bother if you look at all the other Mickey Mouse media, but it's very accurate to the theme park's look. Here he is next to the greetable Mickey Mouse character. As you can see, it's fairly accurate. The greetable Mickey has more colors on his shirt, as well as having more diamonds and stars, and the shoelaces are different, and the trim of the shoes are different as well. But overall, it's nice. I just noticed that the pants were different too on the greetable character, which I find interesting. Anyway, let's go to the next character, Minnie Mouse. Here's Minnie Mouse. You can see that she has a turquoise and pink hair bow. She has a small blue jacket and a very colorful skirt with nice shoes with shoelaces. Again, she lacks the tail that she's supposed to have, but I don't mind that too much since Minnie already has a lovely dress. Here's Minnie next to her greetable character. What I find strange about the figure is that the legs are blue when they're supposed to be black. And as stated with Mickey, there's more detail to be seen on the greetable character, and less on the figurine. Other than that, not a bad figure. Anyway, let's move on with Donald. Donald has a rather simplistic design with a blue outfit and some sparkles on it and colorful stripes. He is seen tipping his hat just like any other Donald Duck figure. Putting him next to the Disneyland version, you can see there's a lot more elaborate colors all over Donald's outfit, especially on the hat, which is much more detailed, making this figure kind of the weakest of the set, but it could be better. It's not terrible, but it's still a good figurine of Donald. Next is Donald's girlfriend, Daisy. She's in a devious pose, but that doesn't make her bad. The dress is very colorful, and I do like the shoes, and the hair bow is really nice. My one complaint is that there is a glue stain on the back of her left arm, but that could be fixed with some rubbing alcohol. Again, comparing it to the theme park version, and you can see the hair bow is better on the theme park one compared to the figurine, but it's not bad. A little paint job could be good. Also, I noticed that the right arm doesn't have an arm bracelet like the figurine does, but that's not something I'm going to complain about. Here's Goofy, and you can see that he's in a very festive and fun pose. Not to sound like a broken record, but his outfit is very simplistic, with very little colors added to splash out the figure. Apart from that lack of detail, it's just the same Goofy outfit that we see, only it's more festive. You could see in the photo of the theme park character that it's more or less the same, with the more detailed pants and a slightly more colorful shirt. I also noticed that the vest is purple on the theme park character and not on the figurine, which is very peculiar. Next is Pluto, and he's in a very typical dog pose. You can barely see his collar, but it's blue, it's colorful, but it does the job. The theme park version is pretty much the same. The only difference I see between the theme park and the figure is that the theme park has an ID tag that looks very special and diamondy. You could barely make it out in the photo I took, but it's still there, if you look closely. And last but not least is one of my personal favorite Disney characters, Clarabelle Cow. I'm happy to see that Clarabelle gets merchandise love here, because she hardly gets any at all, considering that she's a rare character, well, not just in the theme parks, but by Disney in general. She's in a really adoring pose with very festive colors, blue pants, and high heel shoes. This is actually a nice figure. I'm happy about the quality of it. She actually almost looks spot on with her theme park counterpart, leaving out only the earrings, which are kind of hard to see in the photo, but they're still there. Now you might be thinking I've been a bit harsh on these figures, and I admit I have, but they're not bad figures. They're actually pretty good, and they represent their characters very well. I understand these are small figures, thus making it hard to be accurate to the theme park versions, but I still love these figures nonetheless. Some of my only gripes is that the paint job could be better on some characters, but I'm still happy with them. Another little gripe I have is that I wish there were 3 more characters, Max, Chip, and Dale, which I kind of understand why they wouldn't make figures of them, because Chip and Dale are morning characters, and Max is exclusive to the character Cavalcade, but I'm not too sad they're not here. This says nice anyway. Overall, this is a pretty nice set. I recommend this to any fan of Disneyland and Disney characters in general. It's a bit on the pricey side, being about $35 last time I checked, but I'm still happy I bought them. Happy 70th anniversary, Disneyland. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Help me to get to 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Also, follow my TikTok channel, Fisher's Toys and Stuff. Have a good one.